I made a video day before yesterday talking about how many people are seeing the military everywhere now and they know something is about to happen, they just don't know what. But the video that I made was talking about how the reason why the military is here, because they know that the power grid is about to shut down. So they know that millions of people is going to be looting. They're going to be doing all types of stuff because, you know, the power is out. So just to let y'all know, it is going to be a very intense lockdown, meaning that you won't be able to come outside at all. It's not going to be a curfew because there's no reason for you to come outside because there's no electricity. It's not like you can go to work now. It's not like you can go to the stores because there's no electricity. So it is going to be a very intense lockdown. And the reason why I'm making this video now, because when they enforce this lockdown, I don't want y'all to be in fear or worried about what is going on outside, because what is going on outside is that the reason why they are going to have an intense lockdown is because while the grid is out, they are going to be setting up these stores and these corporations and these businesses for the mark. So when everything do come back on and we go back outside, it's going to be a whole new way of living. These stores is going to be transformed. So not only is what's going on outside at that time is going to be a new change of life, but it's a very spiritual thing of what's going on at the same time too. So I don't want y'all to worry about what's going on outside. When they put us on this intense, strict lockdown, while we is inside of our houses, I want y'all to get your soul right. Get your heart and get your spirit and your conscience right with our true creator. Don't worry about what's going on outside. Don't worry about your job. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about what they could be doing, what they might be doing. Don't even worry about what's going on outside. I want y'all to just get your house right. When they put us on this strict lockdown, I want us to get our house right. And what I mean by house, I mean get your soul right. Get your spirit right. Get your conscience right. Get your heart right. So that case, whatever happens, once you walk out that door, it really don't matter because you got your house right with our true creator. Because when this power grid shut down, it's not going to shut down. See, when the power grid shut down, it's not going to shut down the moon and the sun and the stars. We are still going to have daylight. It's just that the power is going to be off. There will be no Wi-Fi. There will be no electricity. It is going to be none of that. But we're still going to have daylight. We're still going to have all of these things. And for the people that is running off of the solar, they're going to cover up the sun. Because you got a lot of these businesses and houses that is now working off of solar. This is another reason why they is covering the sun. Because you got a lot of houses and businesses that doesn't work off electricity alone. They use the sun to basically give them electricity. So this is another reason why they're blocking the sun. If they block the sun, your house or your business can't get the energy that it needs because the sun is being blocked. So don't worry about what's going on outside. Worry about getting your heart ready, your soul ready. Worry about getting your family ready. So whatever happens once this electricity comes back on, you are right with our true creator. And we is coming up into a beautiful, scary, but yet intense moment. Because right now, we are about to make that ultimate choice. When this power grid go down and it comes back up, we're about to make the ultimate choice. And this ultimate choice is going to cost us our souls. Because you are going to have to choose. Is you going to take this mark and do what you have to do to live on this earth so that you can be able to eat and work and take care of your family? Or you're not going to take this mark because you know what this mark is. Now, by now, I'm pretty sure all of y'all know that the mark of the beast is here and it's about to be enforced. It's up to you to take this mark. It's up to you to allow yourself to be in fear to take this mark. But believe me, the devil is not going to force you to do it. He may give you some choices that's going to be bizarre, but he can't make you take this mark. You have to want to do it. He might tell you, well, look, if you don't take this mark, you won't be able to eat. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to do nothing. You won't be able to do that. He's going to do that to you because that's his way of putting you in fear to take the mark. But just because he gives you these alternatives, it doesn't mean that you still have to do it. It just means that you was in fear of not doing it because you want to do the things that he told you you can't do if you don't take it. So right now, when the power grid go down, you know that it is the end or the beginning.
I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but all those military trucks, they're moving them in. I'm over here in Garland right now, headed towards Dallas. Yeah, but all those military trucks, they're moving them in.
All right, Shalom. This is your brother Monathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rikah Kodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. This is a response to the House in Order video. I just ran it before for the intro and a couple other videos as well. But the closer we get to the threshold of the kingdom of heaven being established, which you know there's some things that have to take place before it's actually established, right? The mark of the beast, World War III, the famine of the word, many things. But that chip is the main thing that we're looking for because that is the crossing point of when people are going to be choosing who are they depending on for salvation. How about Shem Yahushai or the wicked? Okay? So many people before that, just like this lady here, are going to be shown visions, you know, women, children, the prophets, etc. All right, so let's get Acts, the 2nd chapter and the 17th verse. Okay, it reads, and it shall come to pass in the last days, and we know we're in the last days because when you go to Daniel, the 12th chapter, all right, Maria back there dropping cups. You okay, baby? All right, now, Acts 2 and 17, it said, and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Now, we know we're in the last days because when you go to Daniel, the 12th chapter and the 4th verse, it says that the scriptures, the understanding of the Bible will be sealed up until the time of the end, right? And we've had this great awakening, you know, going all the way back to the days of Abba Bivens, to where we've woken up to who we are. We're woken up to the prophecies and the things that are going on around us and how to move, how to rehearse the righteous acts. All these things open back up to us, which let us know, hey, man, we're right there. We're in the 4th quarter. All right, so it says, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old man shall dream dreams. All right, now when you look up that word for visions, it's horasis in the Greek. Okay, and it says the act of seeing, and not with your carnal eye, right? It's just spiritual eyes. The sense of sight, the eyes, appearance, visible form of vision. And this definition in A is the best one. It says an appearance divinely granted in an ecstasy or a dream. So yeah, man, that's what he did with all the men of the Lord. He would show them things in great detail, and they used the words best accessible to them at the time to describe it to us for our learning. All right. And we've been given an understanding allotted for this time to cross that finish line. All right. She also made the statement about how the lockdowns or martial law is going while it's going on in your house, that's the time to get your house in order, your spiritual house, right? Which we had a trial run of this during the pandemic in 2020, right? Now, being a spiritual man, you must consider that the real lockdowns during Jacob's trouble are going to be much more harsh and draconian in measure. Now, during that time in 2020, when people had the opportunity to get right with the Lord because they were in their houses, right? The views on many brothers' videos did, in fact, go up tremendously. But as soon as people were let back outside, they reverted back to their old ways, just like they reverted back to marrying and giving in marriage and just not having their mind on the state of the world and their life, not looking themselves in the mirror anymore. They reverted back to gratification of the flesh, just like it talks about in Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 37th verse. Let's actually go there. Bear with me. Matthew 24 and 37. All right, it reads, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood," and right now we're all witnessing flood behavior, "they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and destroyed them all." So, people are exhibiting those same behaviors instead of being concerned with the warning. They're setting at naught the Lord's counsel, like it talks about in Proverbs, the 1st chapter. That's what people are doing. But it's time for BS, man, is coming to a halt, and it's going to catch many people by surprise. Jacob's trouble is going to be a pop quiz to most people. But for those who have been, keeping their eyes single, we've been given a study guide. We're prepared for the test. Eye, we see it all the way through. Because we know we've been called, but none of us know if we've been chosen yet, all right? She also talked about building of resilience, pretty much, all right, which is what we go into all the time. This grace period is to build yourself up in the spirit where the Lord's building you up. But you got to take those steps towards him so that when the enemy comes in like a flood with his snares and traps, you're going to be able to withstand, meaning you won't be looking with your carnal eyes, but your spiritual ones. So as society is changed, or migrates more toward that Mark system, that MOTB system, you've already been preparing for it. You've already been in a spiritual weight room. And that spiritual preparation is going to manifest in the physical. We have nothing to worry about, man. The scriptures say that his servants shall eat, right? But if you're looking with your carnal eyes, you're going to feel as though there's no escape and that you must, bend the knee to the wicked's will instead of the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So let's get some of that. Revelation 2 and 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried." All right, acceptable manner tried in the furnace of adversity. "And ye shall have tribulation 10 days, a complete amount of time. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Some brothers, that may be their lot. But a big portion of us are not going to see death on this side. The Lord's going to do some miraculous things far greater than what he did in our first Exodus in Egypt. And you have to believe that. All right? He's going to do some miraculous things and deliver us out of various trials and traps. Okay? But you got to have the faith to give to let the Lord open that door so he could do those things. That's what he's looking for. That's the only way we truly can please him, right? Revelation 2 and 11. "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death." There you go. We're going to overcome, the elect are going to overcome death the same way Yahushua did. All right, so let's back that up again. Let's go to Matthew, the 10th chapter and 27th verse. And we'll pretty much close it out. Short and sweet, man. I want to get to the point, comprehend much in a few words. And showed you guys a clip. I'm going to read this last precept here. It says, Matthew 10 and 27. "What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light." And that's what the prophets have been doing. They've been standing in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted them, right? "And what ye hear in the ear, that preachy on the housetops. And there's going to come a time where the famine of the word happens. And when, that lockdown happens and we're not able to go on the highways and byways anymore, then people are going to be looking for us. But, there's an expiration date to this ministry. And that you must understand. You must understand that, bro. This thing has a time limit. That's why the scriptures tell you to make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, right? Verse 28 again from the top. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. This devil could kill your body, but he has no dominion over spirits. He's just a man. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So we're getting closer and closer every day to those times, to the test. And this grace period should be used to fortify your mind and spirit so that you can endure the trials that are coming upon us, because they are coming. So with that being said, I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity, right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.